जने दुर्व्यवहारका घटना घटेका छन् र पीडितले दिएको बयानलाई आदर नमानी प्रमाण चाहिँ अझ भेटिएन भनेर पीडकलाई चाहिँ धरोटीमा छोडेको छ। त्यसकारण कुनियतले एउटा कुनामा लगाएर छामछाम र छुमछुम गरेको घटनाको के चाहिँ प्रमाण भेटिन्छ, पीडितको बयानलाई नै आधार मानेर पीडकलाई सजायको जुन कानुनले दिएको सजायको भागीदार होस् भन्ने कुराको म सभामुख महोदयमाझ जोरदार माग गर्न चाहन्छु। साथै केही समयदेखि 11 बुँदे माग राखी दोस्रो चरणको आन्दोलनमा रहेका हाम्रा सचिवालयका कर्मचारीहरूको मागलाई पनि सम्बोधन गर्नको लागि सम्बन्धित निकायको ध्यान जाओस् भन्ने कुरा।
माननीय सदस्य सुवाङ नेम्बाङ।
सम्माननीय सभामुख महोदय, संविधानको धारा 35 को स्वास्थ्य सम्बन्धी हकमा प्रत्येक नागरिकलाई आधारभूत निशुल्क र आकस्मिक स्वास्थ्य सेवाको ग्यारेन्टी गरिएको छ, तर इलामका नागरिकको हकमा भने लागू हुन सकेको छैन। इलामको एकमात्रै जिल्ला अस्पताल 14 जनाको विशेषज्ञ चिकित्सकको दरबन्दी छ, त्यसमध्ये 3 जनाको मात्र पदपूर्ति भएको छ भने 11 जना रिक्त छ। 3 जनामध्ये पनि 1 जना अध्ययन विधामा हुनुहुन्छ। अस्पतालमा भेन्टिलेटर, आइसियु लगायतका सेवाका लागि उपकरण छन्, तर दक्ष जनशक्ति अभाव उपकरण त्यसै बिग्रिएर जाने अवस्थामा रहेका छन्। अस्पतालको भवन पनि जीर्ण अवस्थामा छ। सामान्य उपचारको लागि पनि झापा झर्नुपर्ने हाम्रो बाध्यता छ। अस्पताललाई सुविधा सम्पन्न बनाउन सकिए इलाम मात्र होइन, छिमेकी जिल्लाहरू ताप्लेजुङ, पास्तर, तेर्थुमका जनताको लागि पनि उत्तिकै उपयोगी हुने थियो। त्यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि म सम्माननीय सभामुख मार्फत इलाम जिल्ला अस्पतालमा विशेषज्ञ चिकित्सकहरूको दरबन्दी अनुसारको पदपूर्ति र भवन निर्माणको लागि नेपाल सरकारको ध्यान आकर्षण गर्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
माननीय सदस्य सूर्यकुमारी श्रेष्ठ।
माननीय सभामुख महोदय, कर्णाली प्रदेश नेपालमा नै पर्दछ, त्यहाँ बस्ने मानिसहरू सबै नेपाली नै हुन्। सभामुख महोदय, म आज यो सदनमा भौतिक मन्त्रीज्यूलाई बिन चाहन्छु। कर्णाली प्रदेशको सुर्खेत, दैलेख बजार, देशीगाडे, महाबु लेक, गाल्चे, भातडी, रतडा, नागम, गङबडी, नागचेनाङला सडक कर्णालीको 7वटा जिल्ला यो सडकले समेट्छ। राराताल हुँदै चीन सीमासम्म पुग्ने यो सडकमा गत वर्ष सङ्घीय सरकारको बजेटबाट 50 करोड रकम विनियोजन भएकोमा यो वर्ष 19 करोड रकम मात्र विनियोजन भएको छ। गत वर्षको कामको तिर्न भुक्तानी 7 करोड यो सडक ऋणमा छ भने यो सडक यो रकमले यो वर्ष के काम हुन्छ? सभामुख महोदय, त्यसैले यो सडकमा रकम थप गरियोस्। अर्थमन्त्रीज्यू, भौतिक मन्त्रीज्यू, साथै कर्णालीका 10वटा जिल्लाका सडकहरूमा छुट्याएको सडकतर्फको रकममा पुनः हेरफेर गरी सबै सडकहरूमा रकम थप वृद्धि गरियोस्। सभामुख महोदय।
माननीय सदस्य सूर्यप्रसाद ढकाल।
सम्माननीय सभामुख महोदय, प्रधानमन्त्रीज्यूले बारम्बार सदनमा यसपटक सङ्घबाट 3 करोडभन्दा तलका योजनाहरू बजेट विनियोजन गरिने छैन भनिरहँदा किन सङ्घबाट 1 लाखभन्दा तलका योजनाहरूमा बजेट विनियोजन गरियो? म सभामुख मार्फत प्रधानमन्त्रीज्यू समक्ष प्रश्न गर्न चाहन्छु। सङ्घबाट विनियोजन गरिएका 1 करोडभन्दा तलका योजनाहरू स्थानीय तहबाट र 5 करोडभन्दा तलका योजनाहरू प्रदेशबाट कार्यान्वयन गर्ने सन्दर्भमा यस सदनबाट एक प्रस्ताव पास गर्न सभामुख समक्ष माग गर्दछु। सङ्घीय संसद सचिवालयका कर्मचारीहरूले उठाएका जायज मागहरू तत्काल सम्बोधन गर्न सभामुख मार्फत सरकारको ध्यान आकर्षण गर्न चाहन्छु। 21 लाख युवाहरूले ड्राइभिङ लाइसेन्स पाउनको लागि कुरेर बसिरहेका छन्। सरकारले लाइसेन्स
Welcome. You're watching the Mutual Fund Show. I'm Tamanna Inamdar, and we have a very special edition of the show because we have a very special guest in our studios today. Harsha Upadhyay, CIO, Equity and President, Kotak Mahindra AMC is with us in our studios, and he's talking about their new NFO, the Opportunities Fund. Harsha, first of all, welcome. Great to have you on in NDTV Profit and of course in our studios as always. And let's start first talking about your Special Opportunity Fund. The NFO is on right now, and I think key for our viewers would be, why have you chosen a Special Opportunities Fund? What do you mean by this fund, which of course sits in the rubric of thematic funds?
Tamanna, as you said, this is a thematic fund where essentially 80% of the investments will have to go into the specific theme. Here we have defined the theme as special opportunities, and the special opportunities could be coming from events that are happening at the economic front. It could be at the industry level, wherein some regulatory changes are happening, policy changes are happening. Those are also special events. Similarly, there could be bottom-up opportunities in certain companies where corporate actions such as mergers, demergers, acquisitions are happening. So any of these could fit into special opportunities in the way that we have defined. So 80% of investments will go into such opportunities over a period of time. And the fund will have both long-term positions, which are more related to economic event and an industry event. There could also short-term events, which are time-specific based on some corporate action, including buybacks, demergers, mergers, etc. So it's a combination of all such opportunities which make up the fund.
Okay, so from what you've described, and Special Opportunities Fund, even within thematic funds, is not a product that you see very often. I think for those who want to peer review or go and look at options, there are fewer options limited. So which is why I was wondering, why a Special Opportunities Fund? Is the idea behind it, the investment goal behind it, to give yourself enough legroom or enough flexibility to react quickly enough?
Yes, in terms of room for investment opportunities, I think there is, as I explained, there is enough and more in terms of range of opportunities that are available. Along with that, we also believe the current stage of economic development in the country and the state of markets that we are in, there could be larger number of such special events as you go ahead. Because as market grows, as businesses grow, there are also many more corporate events, for example. And anyways, we have been seeing a lot of policy and regulatory changes in various sectors. So these are some of the things which enable a lot more opportunities for this fund. And also, as mentioned, this is going to take more concentrated positions in those opportunities as compared to a diversified fund. Even the diversified equity funds will obviously look at all of this and probably take some positions. But as a proportion, this fund will always have at least 80% invested into such opportunities. So to that extent, as long as we are able to pick those opportunities well, this could potentially be giving higher returns as compared to a diversified fund.
As I see that your equity and equity related special situations theme can go up to 100%.
Yes.
So you're looking at that option as well. This is for an investor with a higher risk appetite?
Definitely, all thematic funds would go into a category of higher risk compared to normal diversified equity funds. As it is, equity funds are more risky compared to, let's say, fixed income funds. But even within equity, thematic funds would be slightly more aggressive funds and higher risk funds for investors. Yes, those who are regular investors who understand the volatility of the markets, who understand the particular theme, probably in some periods these themes may not work as good as a diversified theme, for example. But investors who have a long-term horizon of at least 5 years and who are slightly more aggressive than a normal regular equity investor, I think this is a good fund to look at.
So I was looking at, a couple of funds which are there available, which are special opportunities or special situations fund, at least 2 of them. In the last 3 years, their average return has been between 16 and 19%. Now, some would argue in a market that has shown this kind of a performance, a special opportunities fund would look at maybe more robust returns. Just give us a sense, because does this depend a lot on the fund manager's own call? This is a very subjective sort of call, right? Which special opportunity you want to bet on and how you want to do it. So this is essentially putting your faith in the fund manager. That would be the way to look at it.
Rather than just the fund manager, I would say the entire investment team, because finally the positions are going to be taken based on the research inputs. As far as Kotak Mutual Fund is concerned, we have got a very, very strong, experienced research team, and that's been giving us inputs in terms of all our investment opportunities, right? Including the special opportunities. And here in this fund, the portfolio manager will be looking at those specific opportunities and taking those investment bets at a higher proportion. That's how it's different from a normal diversified fund. But definitely special situations, analysis of special situations is going to be more complex compared to a normal investment opportunity. So to that extent, having a good research team and a knowledgeable research team is definitely a positive, and that's where I think a professional investment manager can add to a lot of that in terms of what he brings onto the table.
Can you give us a sense of the kind of returns that you're looking at? And I know you can't give me a specific figure, obviously, but would this beat most?
A lot of you have been asking me if I would cover some stuff on business and being a leader in business and some of the things that I've learned over the years in terms of lessons that have helped me grow and scale different businesses. If you're a good entrepreneur, you're going to picture your business as a product actually sitting on a shelf. And then you can pull that product off the shelf and you can look at every single element of that business on its own. There's a bunch of people who have gone into entrepreneurship who don't know the difference between working on their business and in their business. They work in their business very, very well, but they're not so good at working on it from a bigger perspective, on growing it and scaling it and getting above it and looking at their business as a product itself sitting on a shelf that needs everything any other product would need. You're looking at its cost, you're looking at its scalability, you're looking at its value, you're looking at the difference that it makes, you're looking at every element of how it feels when someone's consuming it. Yet most people don't look at their businesses this way. What gets people coming back, what gets people giving you referrals without you having to ask for them, is how they felt when they did business with you. Did they feel grinded on? Did they feel pushed too much? Did they not enjoy the process? The greatest companies give you the best experiences. The next level is their ability to cast a vision, is to sell the dream. As a leader, you need to be able to sell a big enough vision and dream that the dreams of everybody who works with you, they can see